Caruso runs a break. Caldwell Pope goes to the wing here. James! Oh!
Trying to play at the defensive end. Got blown by back.
Oh, yes!
Hook jam!
Harden, step back. Puts up the three. Got hit. Shot's good! And one!
This time here, set.
Oh, Russell Westbrook!
Let's go into the future. No, not actually go into the future. Let's talk about the future of the NBA. The draft lottery was last Thursday, and the picks are out. Number 1 pick is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Number 2 pick is the Golden State Warriors. Number 3 pick is the Charlotte Hornets. Number 4 going to the Bulls. 5 to the Cavs. 6 to the Hawks. 7 to the Pistons. 8 to the Knicks. 9 to the Wizards. 10 to the Suns. 11 to the Spurs. 12 to the Kings. 13 to the Pelicans. And 14 to the Celtics. 14 to the Celtics? How these guys end up in a lottery and get these picks every year? Golly. I forgot who they did this. It's the Brooklyn trade. I think it's the Brooklyn trade. That's why they in there. But anyways, yeah. So my prediction for this draft. Now, granted, that was one thing I was talking about yesterday. I don't know as many young players like I used to. I ain't gonna cap y'all. I know a couple. I know like the primary ones like Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, Obi Toppin, some of those guys. But like I don't know like the full class, so I can't really give you a full depth. I'm not gonna give you a full depth chart of like who I think is go to each team and like I don't know that. But I wanted to like use it to talk about like the top 3 picks, or at least top 2, most importantly. So my prediction is this: the Minnesota Timberwolves have the number 1 pick in the draft. Hear me out here. Hear me out. So the Minnesota Timberwolves, they drafted Karl-Anthony Towns. This is the last time they had number 1 pick. They had him, for a couple years. Ain't really been doing too much with him. But they was able to trade and get D'Angelo Russell from the Warriors after trading Wiggins this season. Crazy. I was going to say last season, but it was this season. And with them now having the number 1 pick, I think they can use that pick to trade for a disgruntled Devin Booker. Because there have been rumors for years about them 3 wanting to pair up. And the rumors starting to get more heavy in the past year or so. Now, I remember correctly, I talked about this last time on the show. The Suns, or Devin Booker was angry with the Suns for not going after D'Angelo Russell in the free agency last season because the Suns felt like he was immature. Now, if they already have 2 pieces of the puzzle, and they're just missing just 1, if they can find a way to just trade that pick, because the first 2 picks are guards anyway. Now, let's say they draft Anthony Edwards or LaMelo Ball to play alongside D'Angelo, that's fine. I mean, they can also do that. But if they really want to go after completing this team of these 3 guys wanting to play with each other like they have, or they wanted to, I think they can leverage this pick to get Devin Booker from the Phoenix Suns. Because here's also, I think it's a win for the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns do not have a true point guard. That's been a problem of theirs for a couple years. So if they traded for that pick, they can get LaMelo Ball or Anthony Edwards, and they can have, or like I said, it could be LaMelo Ball. If they draft LaMelo Ball, they have LaMelo Ball at the 1, which for one, you have a box office name to replace Devin Booker because LaMelo Ball is probably the most famous person in this draft. He is. He's the most famous person in this draft. So you get LaMelo Ball, so you get box office, and you get you a good point guard, a tall point guard at that, 6'7". And you'll be able to keep DeAndre Ayton. You'll be able to keep Kelly Oubre. So you have your 3 main guys right there already. Yeah, all you need to do is just, like I said, you can pick up some pieces here and there. There you go. Boom. But for the Timberwolves, it'd be very good for them. They'll have, if they get Devin Booker, they'll have D-Lo, they have D-Book, they have Josh Okogie, if he's not including that trade. Power forward, I don't know who else they have. They'll have Karl-Anthony Towns at the 5. I mean, and then they could possibly complete for an AC. They'll make the West even more harder. Now, because LeBron better win a championship this year. Because if this trade happens, oh God, the West is going to become a true gauntlet. Because then you'll have another super team, a young super team at that, that's being formed in the Western Conference, in Minnesota at that. which would be very interesting to see. Very, very interesting to see. Now, with the Warriors, with them having the number 2 pick, I always vouch for Obi Toppin to go to the Warriors. Now, the reason why I say Obi Toppin, granted he's a power forward, but if the Warriors wanted to play this little small ball, like not necessarily like the Rockets, but kind of have like a smaller center, a more mobile. So I'm not saying Wiseman ain't as mobile, but I feel like Obi Toppin would be more equipped for that system, be more equipped for that team because he is quicker, more agile. He has a little 3-point. I think he has a 3-pointer shot a little bit better than James Wiseman from what I've seen. He's more athletic, definitely, way more athletic than him, which is also why I think that would be a better fit because he'll be able to run up and down the floor with the guys, and they'll grab a rebound, toss it to Curry, or let's say Wiggins grabs a rebound and toss it to the top, and he's going down there. And it'll be electrifying. I think it'll be fun to see. You have Steph, Clay, Wiggins, Draymond, Obi, or Wiseman. Well, now with Wiseman bring, he is a little bit taller, way taller. I think Obi is like, 6'9", 6'10", where Wiseman's 7'7" 1. Good post play. I don't know too much about him. He has a little bit of a shot. But I don't know. I just feel like Obi Toppin would be a better fit for him. I just feel like that would be the way to go for the Warriors if they want to use that pick. Maybe I don't know why they would trade it, but I think the best thing for them to do, especially if they want to stay cheap, because they already got 3 guys on max contract with Steph, Clay, and Wiggins, and you got Draymond on a $300 million deal. I think you just get Obi Toppin, complete that puzzle, and you just keep the guys that you have already, put them on the bench, probably gain a few guys to go on the bench with them, and the Warriors be right back. Oh my God, the Western Conference gonna be even more of a gauntlet. It's LeBron James' only chance to win a championship. I'm sorry. It's just gonna get harder from here. It's just gonna get harder. It's literally gonna get harder from here. Like the West is hard now. We adding 2. If everything I said comes into fruition, we adding 2 more teams into playoff contention. Like what? And the Grizzlies, they was already supposed to be in the playoffs, and they lost Jaren Jackson Jr. And then the Pelicans. Oh my God! I'm getting worked. I'm getting excited.